Hey y'all, welcome to, what did I call these? I don't remember. Nerding out on the creek. Welcome to another episode of Nerding Out on the Creek. So in today's workout here on the creek at Fairwinds CrossFit, we have strict presses and strict chest to bar pull-ups. So a lot of strict movements. You kind of wonder why strict? Well, in CrossFit, one of the foundational tenets is mechanics done well consistently allows for intensity, and intensity is where we get the results. Oftentimes, as coaches, as athletes, it is very exciting to get intensity. It's hard, you sweat, it's exciting, it's fun, it feels cool, but it also opens the door before you can mechanically do something very well and consistently do that mechanics as we increase load, volume, and difficulty. We want to jump to intensity, and it can open the door for injury, burnout, plateauing, whatever. And so one of the ways sometimes that we bypass the mechanics and the consistency is scaling or modifications. And one of the movements that this happens very, very often is in pull-ups. Now, I've done it, I train it, I still believe it, that there is a modification for pull-ups that facilitates a band strung from a pull-up bar. I'm gonna shift this camera angle just a little bit so we can see that. There we go. This allows an athlete to feel what a kip feels like, getting that full range of motion in the arch into a hollow, and the band pulls them up into that position. So if they're doing it correctly, they're getting that full stretch of the band in the hollow all the way up to, the full stretch of the band in the arch all the way to a hollow position when they pull. So what that would look like is I step through the band, I jump up on the pull-up bar, and I get into my arch and hollow, and I'm getting that kipping motion of the pull-up. But what we forget is, in order to maintain that position, I've got to have the strength through my lats, through my arms, through my back, through my butt, through those positions of the arch into the hollow, or else at some point, the band's just not doing any work. And so a chest to bar pull-up opens the door or shows where if I'm having to get that big extension and touch my chest to the bar, probably because I don't have the strength to pull through the full movement. So another option of scaling or modifying that pull-up is something where we take a PVC pipe and we string it up onto the rig with a set of bands, and I sit on my butt and I pull the bar, the PVC bar, down to me. I need a cameraman. Leave some comments if you want to volunteer to be my camera person. All right, so here I'm in position, and now I've got to pull the bar down to me. What this allows is I can maintain that hollow, I can squeeze the bar into my chest, and I'm pulling those elbows down and back, and I'm developing the mechanics, and I'm consistently keeping that position. You can still get some intensity by making those bands a little bit harder. Where are we going next? All right, we're going over here to where you see I have my purple band strung up between two of the risers on the rig. I've got a box set up that I'm gonna step on. And here what we've got now is a scale or a modification for my pull-up, where if I'm doing strict, right? I don't wanna do my kip. My scale over here with my dangling band is a useful tool to develop that kipping motion. But if I wanna work strict and I wanna keep getting the assist of the band through the full range of motion, well, I can use this band and step in it and still get the benefit of it across the full range of motion. Where when it's down here, I'm getting a lot of push. As it comes up, it keeps giving me that little bit of extra assistance that I need, but I've got to do the work to pull myself to full range of motion. Scaling and modification works. It allows us to develop the mechanics, consistently do them, and still get the intensity. If you start to plateau on your scales, ask a coach, mix it up, full range of motion across the movement, always moving us towards the actual movement, unassisted, mechanically done well. Done well mechanically? Consistency. I'm just gonna keep saying words. All right, we'll see you on the creek.